Hi, I'm Jake in sales with Clark Marine. I wanted to introduce you to our Avalon Venture Cruise 1880. This boat has a deck length of 18 feet long with a width of 8 feet wide. This is a great boat for some of the local medium-sized ponds and lakes that you may encounter here in Maine. This boat is set up for 7 adults. The overall weight rating may be able to change that some, so that will depend on the individuals that you have on board. Now, Avalon does come with a suite of great features, even at the Venture trim level, starting when we have these polished corner caps. These are 200 thousandths of an inch thick, so if you're going to bump into something, this is likely to win and save you from having damage to the deck of the boat. You'll see that it has the stainless cleats, as well as you have the docking lights on there as well, navigation lights. It has 23-inch tunes on this boat. The motor for this one is going to be a 75 horsepower motor. It's going to be enough to pull, some kids around on tubes and have fun on the water. Maybe not for pulling skis, but for cruising around and enjoying some of the time that you have here. Nighttime cruises, morning cruises, that type of thing. When we look at the side of the pontoon here, you'll see that we have the side keels going down the entire length of the pontoon. That's going to lend towards the structural rigidity of the tune itself, as well as helping to save you from some of those abrasions that you might come up against when you have your boat up against the dock or up against another boat when you're enjoying your time on the water. This boat has the front access, rear access, as well as a side door. They have gone to this style of side door as opposed to having a latch that will fold. The doors now will lift and set in. I find that that's a lot more child-proof, so that's, I think, going to be a good upgrade for most families. As we move down the side here on the gunnels, you'll see that it has a rubberized rub rail here. Again, helping protect your boat from damage and rub and anything that can happen while you're out on the water. This boat is equipped with the privacy area and a few other things that we're going to get into some further detail if you'd like to come on board. Now, before we go inside, I do want to point out this direct fill-in mount tank. It's good for about 25 gallons, easy to fill. It's right here, and it's a good sealed system. Now, I'm a big guy. This ladder is very sturdy, even on shore, but what's nice about it is that it will fold away for you, so that way you're not dragging it in the water behind you when you're going down the lake and you're not spraying any extra water up. Now, when we climb up, you will see that this boat has a privacy area. When nature calls, somebody's got to answer. It's nice to at least have a place when kids are getting cold after swimming or something like that, to have a place to change. You're not running to and from the dock all day long. It's easy to store, and what's nice about it is you do have a space here underneath where if you wanted to store a couple items like a cooler while you're underway, you can go ahead and put it in there. Again, we have a lift style door, and why don't you come on up and join me. So, as we're entering the boat, you're seeing that we have vinyl flooring on this. That's part of the Avalon Premium Package. You'll find that you have the vinyl flooring, the under seat matting, which is this material here. What's nice about this is it gives you a little bit of a gap between the floor and whatever items you're storing. That allows water to flow out, allows a little air to pass through, avoiding mildew, mold, and fungus. Now, the Avalon Venture does have this little trash can area here, so that way we're not throwing anything in the lake and being very environmentally conscious. And over here, when we go to the helm, this is where you're going to be spending most of your time if you're the captain of this boat, and it already comes equipped with your Garmin CV5. Now you'll see that it has your tack, fuel, voltage, horn, navigation, radio. This navigation is your navigation lights. Over here we have the Fusion radio. This is set up with Bluetooth, so you can listen to your tunes even if you don't have good radio service, as well as a 12-volt charging port here so you can charge your devices. When we come up here, you will see, kind of staying on the topic of devices, you have another 2 charging ports here. That's really handy for anybody who's riding up here and wants to take their selfies or videos or whatever you're doing as you're going down the lake. Worth mentioning, as part of that Fusion sound system, it has a 4-speaker system within this boat, so you're going to have good audio quality. And as we look up, you see it will come with a bimini. Now the last thing I do want to mention while we're on board here, kind of a newer change for Avalon, is these Rotocast kick plates. So the seats themselves, instead of having some sort of canvas or material here on the bottom, they've gone with these kick plates that are going to be a little longer lasting, a little more abrasion resistant, and I frankly think they look really nice. Now, there's a lot to learn about these boats, and we do try to keep these videos as brief as possible while still touching some of the higher points. We know that we do have an access panel here to get to some of the electrical and a few other things on this boat. But what I'm here to do for you is to help you go over some of these features. So please do not hesitate to reach out to us via the text button on our website. You'll get me and I'll be glad to help. Once again, my name's Jake. I'm in sales, and I look forward to talking to you soon.